Belarus, one from Estonia, and one from Russia.
So my favorite gamers of all times from
Holds its
Estonia.
breath. That's true.
So you love an Estonian player, always stoic.
I think that cold countries have a distinct advantage in developing video game talent.
Yeah, why you want to go outside? Stay in, play some games.
Why NACS is struggling, because there's so much sun everywhere. It's going outside doing parkour and stuff.
Parkour?
Oh, whatever they want.
Any activity.
Any activity, I was just making suggestions. Mir, not the dream start, flashed out. Can he get out? Yeah, okay.
Flashed again, going in.
Go on, my son. 1 for 1. Smoke down from the CTs as well. SDY's pot shots not finding anything just yet.
All right, well, with the utility remaining, 2 smokes and a Molotov for Nemiga, they could do a bunch of different strategies. Heading back over towards the A side of things now, they'll be clearing towards top middle. We could see a Moto smoke come out and an outside smoke with a Molotov over towards the bike position. If they go for that option, well, it's going to get hot under the collar for IES Balance, who's currently tucked in towards bike. Passive play from Magix here, all the way back on the outside. So smokes are going to go in. It's exactly that.
All right, IES Balance. Let's see what you've got here, because it's kind of only you right now, and you've got nothing. Lollipop. God, there's so much to be said with that, isn't there?
Isn't there?
Really doing well there. And now just 2. Sumdai Young and Chopper. Trying to play this back through. I thought there was a kit. I may have been mistaken. Maybe it's one of the players that have already fallen. However, playing up through quad will be Chopper.
Go ahead, girl. Don't you stop.
This round's already over. I don't see a way back in for Team Spirit. SDY and Chopper just do their very best. Chopper might... I was going to say go for some kills, and SDY might hold on to his armor, but now it's just Chopper. So any damage that he can do, any frags that he can find is an extra $300 in that bank balance, but the round is definitely in the favor of Nemiga, who will kick things off on the T side of Inferno. Their map choice, 1-0.
Let's go, Nemiga. Looking
to have a chant for Nemiga?
Forge a path. I didn't check my vetoes or bans, whatever they're called.
You probably did. You probably did.
Probably did. Why did you like that so much? She's lost it.
Oh, no.
Right, it's 5.7s, Desert Eagles, Mag 7s. Those are all weapons that you can buy in the game that is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Speedak with the AK-47.
Oh, I bet Magic's going to get boosted up again towards this porch side position.
He's got a couple from here before.
You ever seen this before?
We have seen. So these are a couple of things that will start flooding back to us as we do recall the games we saw with Team Spirit.
It's hard to pull them out without the game in front of you.
Yeah, it happens very quickly, though, as soon as we're back in the server. And Chopper normally gets left over towards this B side of things. So he's going to drop down a smoke at 1:20. That's going to buy them to roughly 1 minute. And he might need to get a rotator over to help him out. Mir is the closest man. SDY not too far away either. And, well, Chopper's very lucky he wasn't a few seconds earlier because he was making his way over towards that Coffin's position. So that nade would have taken him out of the round. Smoke towards Coffins now. Still posturing in Banana are 2 players from Nemiga. They've
smoked poop. Smoke.
It's not ideal. And it's actually just to hold them at bay as Mir rotates back towards the A side of things. Too much sugar for the kids today.
She said way too much.
Out of all the words you commit to in a most serious tone, poop smoke. That's
it was a poop smoke.
Right there.
It was poopy. Magix has got a chance with his Mag 7, though, looking to send that AK-47 to the Shadow Realm. It's an Mag 10, 1 for 1. The Eagles are there. Trades, JEO. Gets a frag, and, well, SDY's only got a 5.7, so I don't expect much from him. Oh, okay, that's JEO gone.
They've done a lot of damage here. The bomb will go down. It is Chopper retaking, going to be coming up middle.
You got a lighter, Lauren. I want to light my candle.
We're not doing that in the studio.
We're not?
No, you can't look after a sandwich, let alone a candle.
It's a small flame.
Rush, help me here.
I'm not asking for like a little pocket stove or camping gas-powered stove. Just rustling up some beans in the middle of the studio broadcast. It's not my style, Lauren.
Stop it, I'm crying. Oh, gosh.
So Chopper's going to get this Mag 10. He's going to hold on to it the best he can. As one of the newer additions to this Nemiga roster.
Ooh.
You get to see more from him. That's,
goodness.
Oh, no.
Human turtle.
Oh, no. Look at how his face is tucked.
Oh, it's like one of those horror. It's like the human centipede, the third one. The human tortoise. Just pulling his neck into his body.
Lauren's got the giggles.
He's got the chuckles.
I'm sorry, you're highlighting that of him saying the human centipede.
I didn't say the human necessarily.
The third one.
The third one.
Okay. Now we will just be having Team Spirit down to the pistols once more. Chopper's held on to the MAC-10 with the head armor. And you can see that the Deagle has been dropped across to SDY. P250s for Magix and Mir. I disbalance wants the AWP, so he'll just be holding onto the USP. And it's a fast play up middle here. So Molotov, smoke, it's not perfect, but the space will be taken. MDS leading the charge. Lollipop ready there to trade. And wow, look how much of room they've gotten with 1:35 left on the clock. They've been spotted, but they can go through mid to B. They can apply all this pressure.
Yep, there it is. Chopper's gone down, and now that B player. Oh, Magix is not feeling so happy about things. However, it's down to the T to say this where they want to. Wherever they go, they should be able to keep them at a good old rifle distance. This could be a fun fight. If Speedak was quite unawares, he's not. And he seems very aware of the possibility, and let's see the timing on it. Yeah, there's a little gremlin in the underpass. Gonna deal with him quickly. A bit of damage done, but there's still 5 standing, and I disbalance and Magix, the last 2 alive, and they're very isolated on the site. It's not really duoed up. Can't get too much easily, but there are tags, so there could be the occasional frag here and there.
Disbalance is about to go down if he pokes his head out. There we go, bum exposed. Lollipop will take that kill, and now it will just be Magix. HE in a flash with the P250, and over towards the B side of things he is. 30 seconds left.
Have I ever told you how glad I am I'm not a Twitch streamer?
Yeah, it'd be tiresome, I think.
God, I just can't think of... It's the worst. In terms of, like, incentives and success, like, it's the metric for it's so scary. I just couldn't do it, man. Like, I see people tweeting out, you know, stream schedules. You have to be doing it every... Ooh, good shot. You have to do it every day, and then you feel like this kind of sense... Oh, I learned...
Can't go on holidays.
I learned a great word recently, which I previously had wanted to add to my vocabulary. It's a new type of relationship. Parasocial. Parasocial relationships. It's something that's spawned in the modern era. And it's basically, let me get the dictionary definition. Hang on. Okay. Parasocial define relationship. Here we are. Parasocial interaction refers to a kind of psychological relationship experienced by an audience in their mediated encounters with performers in the mass media. You know, like fans of people. But yeah, very interesting. Good term to help start conversations for a type of relationship we haven't really discussed before. One that often is related to Twitch streamers. Box is sent down to the grave for the 3rd time. It's Mir's nade right in his box. His chopper goes down. Gio. 4 on 4. What are we calling him, Chad?
There's a good question, Alex.
Is it like Joe? Or is it like J-Yo? Or is it Gio?
Go with whatever feels right.
Gio?
Could be
I
Gio.
don't even know.
Let's go with Geo.
Geo.
Geo sounds good.
Does. Like geographical.
Yeah.
Geopolitical.
They even took a second here, so Joe's doing a fantastic job. Or Geo.
Geo is gone. Magix finding himself all 3 as he unloads his magazine upon them. Lollipop takes us to the candy shop. 1v3, looking like a sweet treat on the cards tonight. Balance actually has a pathway through that Molotov, you cheeky beaver. Tagged up and spanked up. 4. Not to be. As the defuse comes in, we'll find the first for Team Spirit.
Bomb going down is good, though. It means that Nemiga should be able to purchase on into round number 5.
Some lovely words from Alex there.
Oh, look at the table space between these two. So someone's meant to be in the middle there. Magix is at home. He's got some lovely white furniture there in the background. It's always a safe color. I never really like to go in the wooden tones because they always find themselves getting out of date so quickly.
Right.
Wooden tones?
Yeah, with furniture.
Yes, of course.
What's wrong with a wooden table?
I don't know.
Nothing is, but I just find that the style of wood that is in, it doesn't hang out for very long.
Oh, Chad, did you have a house full of pine? Did you? It's a pine household. Oh, I bet you did. And it was a cream carpet, wasn't it?
No, we didn't have carpet.
Oh, you were in Australia.
We had cork floors.
Primarily cork and kangaroo.
Kangaroo floors, yes.
Yeah. Cork hats, kangaroo, hide, mashed them together.
That's your flooring. This is a B hit.
Correct.
No nades. So this one for Nemiga is looking extremely unlikely. Just take a look. They have 1 smoke and a HE, so it's just heads up Counter-Strike they're looking to play here. They've drawn the rotation back over towards the B side of the map.
Wow, I think Nemiga might be the closest that I've seen a Counter-Strike team come to looking like a potential post-hardcore band. Look at that cast. Lollipop, the front man,
You
obviously.
reckon he's singing?
Yeah, he's the front man. MDS bassist.
Yep.
Who's on drums?
100%. Box, have you seen him?
You reckon he's on
That's
drums?
a drummer.
That's a drummer. Look how stern he is. And Speedax, obviously, you know, carrying the cases and stuff.
So you're forgetting one man.
Yeah, well, we haven't talked about
Geo
yet. But that's because he's sitting there getting his fresh fades and his eyebrows and everything done. He's the pretty boy of the troop.
Of course, you need one.
And just Speedax remaining on this one. And he's going to give it a good go.
The lack of utility even echoed through to trying to play up through quad there. And cost them much of a shot in this. Whoa, that's a background and a half going on here. What's
What the
going
hell
on?
is going
I'm
on
so
here?
glad you asked. He's actually in quarantine, I think. I don't know.
What is going on in that
I don't know.
room?
It looked like he had like a divider set up or something.
That was wild. North American Grand Final, Sunday the 18th of October at 9 p.m. There you go. That's all the information for those of you playing at home. The 18th is actually this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Make sure you pencil it in. We'll get Lauren to do her best presenter voice.
I'll do my best work for you. Fast up mid, though. That's going to be Idis Balance in a lot of danger, but it plays in Mir so perfectly. This should be a big shutdown. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth would be great, but it sets it up for the play to come around from some Die Young, leaving it just with MDS. So, a little costly, sure. No bomb plant.
So SDY is some die young. Is MDS men die sometimes or
It could be.
Might die sometimes.
might die sometimes?
Might die someday.
Might die someday. Eventually players are just going to have full sentences, aren't they? It's just going to be the letters.
All right. Well, this Nemiga bootcamp room is looking quite curious, isn't it?
Very curious. They got the Nemiga beanbags. They got the Nemiga.
I don't know what that flag is.
Yeah, what is that flag?
Really don't know.
Sure.
Could be some, I guess maybe, I don't know.
Like a city flag, it could
They've
be.
got they've got 8 people in that room.
They have, and they are staying well and truly awake and ready for this one. Magix is a bit more detached. He gets the private suite for the Team Spirit squad.
Ooh, I think it's a Belarusian
That one.
flag.
This is what's funky.
Okay, so Belarusian
I don't know. I've got so many
flag.
questions about Disbalance's setup. Thoughts on the new C9 roster, Trent asks. Well, we already announced that we're interested by the S-Attack dealings. Very happy to see a promising talent be nurtured by Astralis and then sold off for a crazy price
I
tag.
guess he'll have to be a star player on that team, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you look at that roster, Woxic clearly the star, Alex the in-game leader. And then the other 2 new boys, Floppy and Mezzy, need to be proven.
I will say I think they actually have all the ingredients to make an impact and to eventually reside in the top 5. I do think a component of that I would acknowledge would be that Alex delivers the same capacity he did when Vitality were winning stuff,
Sure.
which was high fragging in game leadership. He was like 25 mid-table, reliable. If you get that, if Mezzy proves to be capable once the pressure's high, you know, I'd like to see his first LAN playoff game and see
Sure,
what happens to him. But with all those ifs, ands, and buts,
I think my comparison would be looking towards almost OG in a weird way.
Bless you.
As Alex yells, Primal screams now.
That's why I can't get behind the Cloud9 roster, is because I don't think that the OG one is too hot to trot either. So I have a hard time with that. And so does Chopper dealing with that spam. He goes down, entry towards Banana, and now the pressure's on Idis Balance.
Let's see what they've got here. Mir's on the way, but timing's everything. And now they've actually got enough time to get the rotation over, but they're going to be caught behind the smoke and caught in the flash as Idis Balance. One needs another. Does he know the other player's pushed up close on site? He does now!
Oh.
Idis Balance, that's excellent. So now Speedac fancies a go and he wins his fight. They've made this very possible, though. A 3v3, bomb's not down, and MDS is pushing. My. Magix and Some Die Young, the last 2 here. Some Die Young's going to join them. Got a molly, 2 flashes, and a nade. First flash sent through. That's going to allow Magix to clear towards ruins. MDS, though, the man's aggressive. He wants the fight. He gets it. And that puts Some Die Young in pretty much a save.
Yeah, he has to. And if the nades were used towards the site, over towards the triple box, well, nobody would have been home to receive that. The low player was tucked on in close towards the oranges, and now it will just be this AK-47 as the best Spirit can muster in round number 7. Have enough money right now to be able to work with a buy or a partial buy. You can see here, 4K is roughly where everybody at the team is around. SDY will be able to drop a gun across to Mir, and that means they should be able to purchase on in. Maybe a FAMAS in play for Chopper or Magix. Really just depends on how much utility they think they need to work with here. And iDisbalance did a fantastic job to hit the second.
Oh, cool. Fun Force fact for you.
Yeah.
LMBT has just been, had his ban rescinded.
Oh, there you go. So he'll be back in the server.
Today in a statement from ESIC regarding the case of LMBT, saying that the original findings and sanction are hereby rescinded and he is free to coach in ESIC member events. We're glad that justice has been served. That's from Force's Twitter. Very cool. Happy for him. That's certainly going to feel good for Force, having that coaching presence justified and no longer feeling a bit taboo. Speedak just walks straight through the flames, and Mir's going to throw a smoke on top of that.
Right.
Yeah, he does, and Fox is trying. So no success. Gio is on the edge of the smoke. He's just got a free frag. 3v2. They're going A.
Yeah, Bomb is going to make its way up middle now. Lollipop didn't actually clear anything off, so there could still be a player in pit. They will need to regroup, and there's still 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. So the rush is not really on the cards here. They can take their time, use their utility, smoke now towards the arch side. We can see everything's clear, but they're making sure they're clearing off all the angles. Molotov towards pit, nobody home, and into the site they go. So the bomb will get planted. 50 seconds remaining now, and we'll probably just see Team Spirit save again. SDY and iDisbalance have almost full sets of utility between the two of them, defuse kit, armor, and weapons. So at this stage of the round and this stage of the game, it would make more sense for Spirit to play the percentages. And that would mean not going for a 2-on-3 retake when you're on the wrong bomb site. iDisbalance has even changed on up to the AWP. So not too many dramas, as round 5 will be posted on the board for Nemiga here. If they're getting in the realms of 7 or 8 on their T side, that's very good stuff, and potentially enough to push us over for a third map. Coming on in from one of our viewers says the flag is a variant of an old Belarusian flag.
Cool. Thank you for the info.
Chat's given us a little back and forth on it too. So
Oh, really?
clearly the Belarusian audience out there, or people who are just simply more knowledgeable than I am about
Yeah, I
most
don't know anything about
CIS
flags.
region.
No, but the whole CIS region has got a really long and
Incredible
elaborate history
Yeah.
about the division of the countries, the flags, etc. Very, very interesting in its history that I certainly don't feel equipped to tell.
No, I'm.
Look at the headband that's going on here.
Yeah, I kind of like that kind of sweatband gaming.
That's a very curious look, isn't it? I don't mind it.
No, me neither. It kind of reminds me of an old Beckham look.
Yeah, or a tennis player,
Didn't
like a...
JKS have a had a couple of times?
I don't know if
I've
that's-
seen
Just
him
had
with
his
like
hair
a
pushed behind
oh,
the-
just
the
like pushed up.
headphones.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
more of like a sunny
Well,
kind
it's
of
the
look.
Cali style, as we've learned, I've heard.
Yeah, definitely.
I see.
That's a tiny, tiny speck of Gio's head. Is that what we landed on, Gio?
Yeah, let's go with Gio.
All right.
Someone will tell us that we're wrong.
Looking forward to that.
So Magix has actually taken a chunk of damage here. Look at him, down to 22. They still have 3 HEs to work with. It looks like they want to allow them to get bracket control before they throw these, but as they posture forward, maybe that changes. Banana, it's completely under the remit of Nemiga, and they're setting up for a bit of a B play. These nades on iDisbalance's head are going to hurt. That's only... Oh, he's flubbed it. That one could have done a lot of damage onto iDisbalance, but it wasn't thrown correctly. Flash him off the line. Smokes over the top now. Lots of pressure on iDisbalance with the AWP.
Wait, Lollipop's nade went from second. I'd love to see that back, but focusing on what's in front of us, iDisbalance does find the first man forward, but a pause almost for Nemiga.
Scared of the
Gaming.
AWP. They're going back to A.
Yeah, they are leaning the other way over, and to be fair, they did get a pick there, but they didn't expect some die young. Now he's the other man with the rifle.
They found all the necessary frags. This is actually going to get really awkward for the T side. They've got util on MDS, and he's going to have to try and deploy a lot of that. Drops the molly, then the smoke. And now, Speedak flash but not finished off. They get the necessary frags. This balance is on B. They have time to plant. And that has just gone crumbling down for Team Spirit after finding 2 of the initial frags.
iDisbalance is even considering this. I
Yeah.
don't love it. I'm not in love with this whatsoever. He's smoked on off. His AWP presence has been noted now. Box could start pushing forward. Money isn't great for Nemiga, but taking away this AWP, it would be huge. You can see the intention is there. Box was posturing on that arch side, and now iDisbalance has gotten away. So we'll hold on to the AWP. The buy will be coming out for Team Spirit in the next round, which will be round number 10. Train for map number 2. But not having the easiest times of things here, Team Spirit. We did note that this is another one of these matchups where there is a clear favorite on paper. But that doesn't always translate into the victories, as we've seen with Na'Vi and Force both having some struggles over the last 3 days. So 3 on the trot to kick things off from Nemiga, 3 back from Team Spirit, and then 3 in a row with the bomb going down and detonating every single time as Nemiga now string 6-3 as the scoreline. 7 kills for Geo, Speedak, MDS, and Lollipop. Box just down the bottom there on 3, but not having to do an awful lot here as his team are securing the rounds. Let's get back underway. So the AWP out for iDisbalance, thinking better of going for a mid pick. We'll just be over towards that arch side of things. Early banana utility coming on through, not doing a lot. Geo will be knocked on down to 96 points of health, so only 4 damage, but they'll nudge each other, and he'll cop a bit of team damage. Banana control given up for free. Nemiga take this. And they can execute A or B right now. Nemiga are getting a free side of it. No dramas whatsoever.
Yeah, and this is where I start to struggle to define the favorites in this in a weird sense. I know this isn't a good map necessarily for Spirit. We have seen them struggle on occasion on it. Nemiga definitely kind of coming into this with a proper veto, and I'm sure coming into map 2, which would be Trend, we see something varied. However, we must keep eyes on this one, and iDisbalance gets the first test and fails it. Lollipop gets away with his life through Boiler. But there's more to come. Plenty more players up towards middle. Nade comes in. That's a chunker. Kit Kat Junkie towards iDisbalance in the pocket. It goes back for a second shot at it. Leg. Yes. The frag's better. Sumdai Young bails them out from 2. A little bit of more damage done, but bomb yet to be planted. There is time for rotations, but they're a million miles away.
Yeah, Magix has got really slim chance here. Geo not looking. Molly. He's going to spread.
Oh, no. Nightmare. Nemiga might even win this.
He certainly could. Lollipop on the site. He'll be waiting for the contact. I imagine Lollipop will be the responsible for the first contact, and then as they look towards the site, he can pop up out of his hidey hole. Here they come. And here they go. Perfect execution. Nemiga taking the 7th.
Cannot believe they just won that post-plant situation so easily. It didn't even feel like they were stressed at any point. So 7-3 right now, and everything we know about Counter-Strike goes out the window when we get into these domestic affairs. Simple stuff. Very simple stuff there. That is a big round for them to win. Getting pumped. Getting pumped. Getting real pumped. There's teams who are on the global scale, right? Spirit, Fours, Gambit, Virtus Pro, Na'Vi. And I guess for any teams from that region who can take a fight to them, it's good stuff. It means a lot more to them than obviously what it does to the world of Counter-Strike.
Sure.
Kind of a good way for them to measure their progress as well. Getting back underway after a timeout, we will have to see just the partial investment from Team Spirit once more. And they're about to lose the half. 8 rounds Nemiga are looking to post. And once they grab this one right here, which should be possible unless there are massive blunders.
Hold on. Rush, I have a request. Could we see the crosshairs of Nemiga Gaming?
It's been a while. Let's do it.
Oh, okay. Tiny blue boy.
Now we're talking.
That's my type of crosshair.
Another tiny blue. They like this one, don't they? Oh!
All right.
Different sized gaps. And yes, with a smaller version of what Box was bringing in. Geo to open things up. Chopper.
Oh, Chopper's is quite large.
Quite large and in charge.
What about iDisbalance? Yeah, there we go. You'd have a little. He's a chunky boy, but it's little.
That's pretty. I think Magix wins. Visible. Clear. Everyone's on the tiny crosshair gang.
Yeah, I just wonder what reses they're using. Rush, can we get a res button?
I'll work on that next time, all right?
Yeah,
Thanks,
the algorithm takes some time.
We need to get the stats done.
Just some things and bits and bobs.
Well, this B side, they already have it. So at this stage, I assume that it will be Nemiga picking up the 8th round.
It's a safe assumption to make. They're hoping for any lurkers to give them a free AK.
Oh, it smells much nicer in here now we've got these. Are you getting the occasional...
I just wish I could light it.
Waft of the candles.
Alex, you know what? You can't be trusted.
We don't want fires. Like, we've had water around that safe. Fires is where we really need to start drawing the line, I think.
That's fair enough. Just waiting for this one to peter on out. They are maneuvering through the T-apps, and we'll be seeing maybe a little potential contact, but I don't think Nemiga have any interest or motivation to leave Banana. So it would be a question of whether or not Magix wants to go to them. He seems rather happy to keep hold of his Kevlar vest. 69 ADR.
Do you guys ever play Hungry Hungry Hippos?
as
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah, it was
Just
a
mash
pretty
the
good game.
button.
Yeah.
As fast as you could. It was one I was scared of where you had to like push the teeth in of like a shark or
Crocodile?
something. Crocodile, that's it. And it would close on your finger. It
I was
quite
terrified. I
scary.
literally thought my finger would
yeah,
like come off.
I did too.
I think maybe the advert might have lied to me a bit. There was like
Yeah.
quite a lot, but I was
believed it.
actually terrified.
Yeah, I don't think we got that game. I think we just had real crocodiles.
Oh yeah, crikey.
Maybe they should have told you about that game. You know, get them some real fear going. Crocodile teeth game.
All right, well, Spirit, you kind of need to come alive now, guys. So you've got your guns out, you've got everything you wanted, you've gone to the store, you've bought your orbs, you've bought your nades, and now you have to receive because they're coming 3 through the apps. Banana control, you have it, but Chopper will have to dip back. STY trying to play around the smoke here, and that smoke has completely cancelled the approach in Nemiga. You could see they were happy to walk on up and take contact, but that being thrown out early has completely foiled their plans. Now mid-control is on the menu, and they'll get that almost for free. I just balanced flashed on back, Molotov to clear out trash. Smoke towards the quad side, simple as you like. Now they need to take back Banana, so Speedak with this flash over the top comes on through. They're able to take a duel, cleaning out close Banana. That sound cue will be heard from Spirit, so they understand that Nemiga think they have to get back Banana control, even though they know it's completely under their remit already. So with the smokes now being deployed, 45 seconds. Back towards A. They've been able to keep Mia, the danger man, on site with Chopper. Is a bit of a gap. It won't be the end of the world because they're too scared to pick it right now, and it's actually drawn the rotation of IDIS balance as well, so they picked wrong. Another round on the board for Nemiga here.
That's SDY, and Magic's changed the script. Flip it, if you will. 2 into the pit. Magic's got the perfect line for the first and maybe the second. No, Lollipop's in the pit. SDY unchecked. Finds the spray control so low. He's going to get pre-fired. He knows it. So
Needs to buy
tucking
time.
in, buying time.
Oh,
15
Box found
seconds.
Disbalance.
And Disbalance gone too. Looking good for Nemiga here. Bomb to be planted. Box to fight middle. And he is just tucked in time. Bye, Chopper. Look at this. He's not even going to be ready for it. Perfect catch. And another round for Nemiga Gaming. Winning their map pick would be quite the achievement and could certainly extend the series here, as they are making quite a statement into the opening stages of Inferno.
If they get double digits, we're talking 10+ rounds, Team Spirit are really going to have a rough time with it. I did speak about the fact that teams like to exploit Team Spirit and their CT side on this map. It is quite weak. Their approach doesn't really come with too much control. It feels like they're playing a little bit scared now as well. Like they're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And that's one of the worst mentalities you want when you go into a best of 3 or any series or anything in life for that matter. As simple as you like, able to trade out efficiently onto the A side of things. Fox dealing with any of those rotators coming through middle, and Nemiga, they've even got some individuals in the fan cams here today. Some fan shirts coming out. This is great stuff.
Okay, I like that. I feel like this game, you know...
It hasn't been brawly at all. It hasn't.
and
There's been nothing going on. They've been
thing
walking wherever they want.
I look at... Magic's tabbed out now. Nemiga, looking at the way they're playing, it clearly means a lot more to them than it does to Spirit right now.
Yeah, Spirit need to get fired up. They need to get in this because they're currently being handily dealt with across the map on all fronts. Utility's good, but Box is ahead of it.
Yeah, that last smoke he put down was just slightly out of place for that molly. I'm really surprised that molly actually was able to land with the smoke that was placed, but that's how it goes.
Oof. Chopper did very well to avoid that nade just there coming up Banana.
Went for sprint, just a long jumper, you know, leaps on over.
But see, they're getting harassed in Banana. They don't have control of that at the moment, and they had to expend a lot of utility to get the little control that they had. Now, Nemiga have Banana control completely once more, so just set up and execute. If you go right now, you find yourself in a 2v5 on the B side of things. Chopper and Mir both over towards the CT side. They've baited out the last smoke on B, and that means it can only come through with stop utility from IDIS Balance and SDY, and Magic's on rotation. But they're just going to go through this. It's a bit more of a contact play. They're about to explode through this smoke as it fades. Get ready.
Yeah, Chopper and Mir. Well, Mir's anti-flash, so it's Chopper for now. There's the first to come through. Box is going to lead the way. Does get taken down. Chopper's blind enough, at least to note it in the kill feed, whether or not he saw something, the timing, the sound, the steps, something. But that's a bomb plant. And it's 4 players to hold it with 2 smokes in the post plant with a couple of flashes. That's not bad at all. They're all coming through CT, though. 3 through ruins right now as well.
Decent nades for this. They can smoke off Banana. They can get the Molotovs in towards the back of sight. IDIS Balance can flash and they can go. So smoke comes out, Molotov to follow. Comes the flash. They're burning.
Oh, he couldn't get out of that one, but this is going to be big. That's a second. He needs a third. Couldn't quite get the big multi he needs, but now the 2v2. Some die young, the only one to still stand, and the time's ticking. Speedak, the timing on this, he's won it. He's absolutely done him. Yes, there may be a kit on some die young, but the round, it doesn't really matter. It's all going Nemiga's way. These guys are playing a substantially better game.
Wow, that is the frustration shake there from SDY. It's like, what are you meant to do? You can't sit the bomb because you know as soon as you do, you'll push the smoke. The AWP didn't give away anything in Speedak. Well, he's able to secure them round number 10. So the double digits are on the board, and they were able to close this one down. Boot camp paying off for Box here. Hey, there we go. It's a sponge jersey.
Pandering will actually work wonders, by the way.
Of course it will.
Just so you know.
Gets you a long way in life. As the timeout will be called. Now, Rush, server conditions.
Talk to us.
Absolutely perfect.
It's looking a bit shaky down there, though, mate. I can see some tremors.
I was looking at the displacements on the ground, kind of how the lines are like lining up and stuff, making sure no weapons can drop through the floor. That's been completely neutralized here.
Fantastic work. You've been sweeping up out there?
Yeah, we have. I want to ask you a question, Chad. Do I get a candle?
Yeah, I've got it in the bag for you.
Oh, really?
Here. Yeah.
I love candles. No troll. I love candles.
What's your favorite sort of scent? What do you go for?
That's a brilliant question. A lot of the scents I couldn't even describe. They have silly names like something breeze or something where they don't
Like
really
a
tell you
tropical
what's
breeze.
in
Are
there.
you like? Would you like a sweet? Do you like a?
I definitely like some
more rich?
Yeah,
How
more
does
like
an
fruity.
iced berry sound?
That sounds delicious.
Well, that's what you've got.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
I'll give
eat
it
but-
a waft here, and I'll let you know how it smells. Here we go.
Wait.
Hold on. Oh, that's quite nice.
amazing,
Hold on.
yeah.
It's fresh, but it's got that sweet undertone. You'll love that.
Oh.
Yeah, very nice.
I
Kind
look
of like
forward to it.
imagine a dessert at Christmas Day. A little dessert comes out, quite fruity, but a delicious cream to it as well. Very nice. You're going to be loving that. As much as I'm loving seeing Nemiga doing incredibly well on this T side, it's been quite exciting to watch a team push team spirit and make them look a little tired, a little flat.
Yeah, they are getting destroyed right now. A 10-3 scoreline where Spirit have only strung 3 rounds together, and otherwise they've had null. Again, damage done to Nemiga in the banana position, but not the end of the world. They don't seem flustered by this. They just regroup and they hit with intent. Another nade coming on through, so Lollipop's going to get tagged on down there as well. 4 players, the walking wounded. Speedak, the only one operating on full HP, but check this out. Magix is respecting the fact that they've been able to hit B and abuse it. He has rotated on over. He's in the wrong place.
This is a peculiar set of circumstances for Disbalance and SDY. They're about to be potentially hit upon. Of course, with 50 seconds, Mir's floating between the two of them now. As more time has passed, Bomb's leaning B. Smokes A.
It's going to be a fake. They're faking A, so in limbo right now. You're going to find Mir not knowing where to stand. Still have plenty of time for this. Nemiga having great management of the clock
Yeah,
here.
they have been pacing themselves very well. I think that's a good observation to make. If he finds Mir, that's only going to sell the fake more. He sees nothing. Speedak is floating around middle of step. Heard.
Gotta get a move on, 15
Yes.
seconds.
Yeah, he's coming behind them on A. And he opens up the site completely. That's going to get them moving now. Oh, it's getting awkward, Nemiga.
That is insane.
That's crazy. With 2 seconds to spare, they basically take both sites at the same time.
That is absolutely insane.
You seen that before?
How did they get so much space there?
Everywhere.
That is wild.
They are on a, let me get this right, 8-round spree.
That is just nutty stuff there.
Get screwed.
Mir didn't know where to stand for that entire round.
The entire round, he was kind of in flux.
I'm just checking this back on Skybox. So as soon as MDS walks through the smoke, he gets a kill. Chopper immediately starts moving right into their line of sight, and Magix goes down as well, both having to peek and get ready to fight the top of Banana. So that's some wild scenes as we are checking out the frags, and apparently Magix has 115 points of ATR, even though he only has 8 kills. That could be possible because they are doing a lot of damage with utility. But it's just absurd that they're getting beat down 11-3. We do have another technical timeout coming through. Any news this time, Rush?
Just checking on those ADR values, just making sure that, yeah, they do look a little squiff just for here, so just ignore those values for now.
All right, I can do that. I'm good at ignoring things. As the final round of play will come out, Magix has opted to buy on in Well, he had a Zeus. He threw it away. He didn't want it. He gave it to iDisbalance. But he's got himself a smoke and a flash. Smoke, flash, and a nade for iDisbalance. Smoke, flash, and a nade for that of SDY as well. They all have Famises. Mir will be on the AUG and an M4 for Chopper. No defuse kit in play. Whereas Nemiga, they have everything they could possibly dream of. AKs or full set of nades. As soon as Team Spirit expend these smokes and flashes and the lethals of the HEs being used, that's the round done. This is looking woeful right now as Chopper's trying to fix things. He gets 2 kills, licked by the flames down to 16. But Nemiga, even with 3, they just trundle up Banana and Lollipop deals with middle.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he's going to get behind them. Look how easy this is.
Look at this. It is baffling to see a team who's, as I said, held their own against one of the best in Europe during Pro League, getting run over like they're not even putting up a defense here. This is probably the first round that we've seen that they actually have player advantage late round.
Yeah, and Speedak actually giving it a good go here. Spots disbalance jiggle. Catches Chopper and nearly. Nemiga looking strong. Looking like they're about to drop the hottest album of 2020, and we will take a break. 11-4, the first map of our second series today.
want you to believe. I want you to believe.
Seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You give me air to breathe, you give me light to see. Oh, when things are out of reach, you bring them back to me, back to me. You see it through.
And 11-4, Nemiga Gaming coming into this one as a underdog, but seems the underdog has bought its sharp teeth and sunk its fangs into an 11-round T side. Now heading into the defense, admittedly on their map pick, looking to continue and convert this upset. Up against Team Spirit, team that have been making a splash internationally.
we go.
Okay, those odds are getting
They
a
have
little
matching
tighter.
skins. I like Nemiga. They're doing the matching agents.
Very nice, very nice.
That means it's...
Keep it consistent.
Well, I'll explain that logic after the pistol round's over, but...
Can you not tell which one's which?
yeah,
too much
but I was going to make it a longer story, so we had something to talk about.
Okay, well, you can explain that in great detail, which I love.
Oh, I will.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Geo and his friend.
Box.
Lollipop does take down the chopper. Flagged by Geo. Getting awkward now if Box doesn't find one, and he isn't.
Oh, that USPS can be cruel
He's going to get
sometimes.
overrun here.
Yeah, looks like it.
Given chances as well.
A couple, but none came through. The USPS just a little bit too tricky to bring into the forefront there. Just not finding those clean shots. The P250 going to keep up. And now just Speedak and MDS. Now, MDS and CT spawn as we speak. That's not bad, but Speedak needs a lot more if you want this to go the way of Nemiga.
Yeah, I think MDS right now would probably just be wanting to hold on to his Kevlar, but he was too up close and personal, and Mir finding impact on the pistol round. I feel like I've said that once or twice before. Gets 3 for the round. And on the board, Spirit. Be quite the climb for them to have a T side to rival that of Nemiga's, but it's definitely not impossible. This team, they've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike in recent times, so for them to bounce on back, for them to wake on up, they are still the favorites regardless of what you saw go down within that first half. But the next test is this 4-spy. We have 4 Deagles and a Scout, and Speed actually wants to pick. He's going wide with this. He spotted one jumping away. Not sure if he was seen by Chopper or not, but it doesn't matter because over towards Banana is where Mir's taken down Box. 2 more reside over towards the B side of things, and that smoke is going to quell this Banana progression. And there it is. So now they know the Scout is in place. Speedax made his shot. Through the smoke goes Lollipop, trying to take a few liberties. Can't get it done. MDS getting his head dinked on through as well. And now as we do have a 5-on-3 situation, just regrouping should be the name of the game for Spirit. And if they do, and Mir pushes through the smoke.
He's feeling bold. Speedak feeling quick. But he's going to have to do a little bit more than that. A 1v4.
Oh, Speedak, your little toes. They might be seen soon if you move any more forward.
The old tootsies. Oh.
And there he is dealt with. So great round from Mir again. Another 3 in that one. Up to 13 kills now, leading the way for his team. Idisbans coming in at 12, 10 apiece for Magix and SDY. And then down the bottom on 8 frags will be Chopper. But this is how Mir kicked things off towards the top of Banana onto Boxy Boy. And the freebie onto Lollipop through the smoke, just spamming to make sure no free space could be taken. Easy as you like here, as the scoreline is now up to 11-6. Should be the save round coming in from Nemiga. What will they go with? A couple of upgraded pistols, a flashbang in play. Now, we have been noting that during the RMR events, which is a Valve-sanctioned event, it's a way for them to keep, I guess, a gauge. Oh, flash towards Banana. This is quick. Hold up a second. Might get a little bit dicey. It's dealt with. I just balanced with the AK-47, doing a lot of work. Now, with these models, you can actually use these in the Valve events. In other events, I think it's frowned upon or banned. I'm not 100% certain. They may have unbanned them now, but obviously visibility is one of the reasons. And it was basically a gentleman's agreement on whether or not the models would be used. I'm sure there's certain models which are harder to see than others. And these ones here, same thing on the T side of Nemiga. They all pick the same model. Now, the reason that's kind of a cool little attribute is Counter-Strike in the past, maybe some of you are newer viewers, back in Source and 1.6, which is previous versions, Lollipop's going to be dealt with, you could actually select which player model you wanted to play with. And we only had 4 in total, 4 on each side of things, so I guess 8 in total. And you would even have settings available in the game, like min models was one of them, so that everybody would look like they were using the same model if you didn't want to see different models showing up. I don't know why you'd want that. But when you have a bunch of different models, you can count the players. So for example, if they cross secret and you're an AWPer and you see like 3 or 4 different models cross, or 2 that are different, or you even know what player you're versing. Because in the day, I would always use like the Arctic Warfare skin. So if someone saw me, the Arctic Warfare, they knew which player, who they were up against. So
which can open up tendencies, right?
Yeah,
People
exactly.
know, like, okay, well, if this player's over towards apps,
the
it means
same way
actually they're
that-
committing, or no, it's a fake.
Yeah, when Chad was talking about the fact that, oh, Flamey's on long, it means he's not B.
Yeah.
It's easier to do that without the kill feed if
precisely.
he sticks out like a sore thumb. Well, it's the first weapon round of the second half, first map, second series. Already the first 3 converted by Spirit on the path to a comeback. And now, with the full buy, MDS smoked off, trying to find an elevated angle, and The spray not quite connecting. Disbalance did take down Lollipop elsewhere, though. That was on the long side, and they've taken so much space. Look at Magix. Fancies his chances towards spawn.
You can call this. The B is open right now. Oh, huge shot.
Great frag. Is he going to find Box as well? No. But 3 versus 4, and Box is getting wrapped on. They're planting B. He's screwed.
Oh, the timing.
Absolutely cream crackered.
And they're locked in as well. So if SDY gets this kill... Oh!
Right.
Oh! My keyboard would not be feeling very nice after that.
Has he got his own sticker on there? I think he does. Speedak. Just trying to hold on to his AWP.
It's a weird spot to see a duel.
Denying MDS his save.
Speedak might be able to hold on to this. It doesn't look like Mir's going to get close enough. And Chopper's really biding his time as well. So the AWP will be carried on through, and they have a great idea that this is in play. Bomb goes off. Chopper, why? Okay, Speedak, you risky boy. You will hold on to the AWP. 11-8 now.
Biscuit.
It's quickly turned around here. 11-4 on the half, 11-8 now. And if we have Spirit converting another round here, and if they do force buy behind this AWP, which is yet to be seen, 3.8 to 3.5, that's the range. So just some upgraded pistols. You're getting a MP9 in the mix. Smoke should also be prioritized on a round like this. And Speedak is just going to be wielding the saved AWP. So over towards the B site.
So yeah, I think this is completely just a, let's see what Nigma keeps doing, because I'm quite curious about them. Their T side was great, obviously. That's quite compelling, obviously, on the scoreboard. But these shots they're going for are very bold. A little bit of a stack.
Could have been a nice little punish there against that boost.
Nice. Let's see. They seem very aware of each other for now, even though obviously not potentially noting. A little bit of a flash in. Oh. Pays off well. Box going to get 1. Jo going to try and pick up that position. Speed... Oh, that nade. Speedak's kind of been...
Battered?
Yes.
Blown up?
Yes. Rush, another word, please?
Maybe.
Not what I was after. However, that's not what Balance was after either. After doing so much work early on, maybe feeling they'd done well enough on Banana, they've turned their attention, but you've already seen the players here sitting in crossfires, so this gets a little scary and a little sketchy. The later in the round you get, the more likely you are to run into that stack because they clear as they go. Now you've got the AWP coming over, now you've got the Deagles in the right place, and MDS has a good idea where they are. That's the bomb.
Oh no, this round is a calamity for Spirit. How have they lost this one? It was just some upgraded pistols and an MP9 with that AWP, and Magix goes down to Lollipop's Deagle. So fantastic stuff here from Nemiga as they finally post their first round on the board on this CT half. And the double AWPs are out for Nemiga. Couldn't go any better. They got an upgrade. That could be punished from Spirit, but that's if they're cognizant that it was salvaged. They'll have enough money to buy. They'll have enough money to bounce back. It isn't the end of the world. It's just the start of the end of the world.
Start of the end.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
I started watching The Walking Dead again.
Oh, yeah?
Thought I'd give it a go from the first season.
Bit slow, isn't it?
I don't mind it. I quite like it. There's some nice features. Makes me think about, again, just living through the apocalypse.
Just wish that Rick would have killed Carl, like, real early. Like, imagine how much better the story would have been if Carl wasn't. It was so annoying.
Because he's a nuisance, you want Carl to die.
Yeah. I think...
Yet you deal with Rush so well.
All right, well, Nemiga actually want to hold on to the banana control for a little bit longer than what Spirit did. They're not going to be forced on back by those nades. They were standing and fighting, and as I say that, of course, the caster's curse comes on through. Dropping on back, Gio will fall with the AWP towards the site. He's been left alone on a bit of an island over here. In rotation is Boxy Boy, coming back over through Speedway. Has a flash to deal with. And he's not going to throw it. But it looks like it could just be a B execute from Spirit. They have smokes for this. Molotov in play as well. Flashes. 5 individuals set up for it. So away we go.
Quick rotate as well for the CTs, though, as they are on CT's side. There's the first box finds Chopper. Flash comes in. Now they've got Gio alive, so that's at least something. Fast rotations through Speedway. They're going to be over nice and quick. Speedak through the smoke. That's a freebie and a half. You will take that every day of the week. The 3 now. Touch on the site. Oh, Sunday Young is lucky to be alive.
Oh boy, this one's going to get tough. Strap in. Magic's got a lot on his plate. There's 4 of them coming in from construction. You don't see this every day. They really can't throw
Oh, the
this one.
flash, team flash.
Team flashing. Unfortunately, Lollipop just decides he wants to win the round on his own. SDY, last but by no means least, does get one, but that will be the only reported casualty for Nemiga as they put the 13th on the board. Looking to complete the underdog upset here, on least on the first. Could very well extend the series here if Spirit wiped the sleep from their eyes for their map pick. And that was the
nice kill.
Speedak find. Lollipop walks into the site and just immediately finds the 2 necessary frags. They were hanging out in limbo, hoping to find a couple, then disappear into their hidey holes. So, as energy wanes throughout the studio.
It's a team effort on Nemiga at least.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's good to see that there's only 3 kills separating top from bottom. You can't say the same over on the Team Spirit side of things. Certainly would like to see a little bit more action out of them, a little bit more life, considering how they've slowly been clawing up the world rankings, finding more and more results up against the top of the Counter-Strike spectrum, your tier 1, if you will.
I guess they did drop a map yesterday when they played against Gambit, so there is the realms of possibility that Spirit do drop another map here today. Train a nuke to finish off the series if we need it, and the buy will come back out. So our disbalance has gone down to the Deagle, cannot afford the big green. He's got full utility, however. Look at Box, he's aggressive. He got info there. Nice moves.
Oh, yeah, and Mir wants to fight. The nades come for him and dunked on by Geo. Just throwing down some wall bangs. Okay, double up on the CT side. Nemiga in hot pursuit of the 14th there, as now, in order to overcome this disadvantage, they're going to have to group up. They completely leave Banana. They let them have it, and it works enough, you know, the early casualty. They tuck into a more passive sign and setup. And now we'll wait about 30 seconds as they slowly take control of the apartments area, eventually popping with all of that util. Magix is in a position to smoke library, likely going to want to see them come out of apps with his smoke blooming. Looks like that is exactly what they're up to.
This is very passive.
It is. And MDS likely not going to be flashed. That's a perfectly timed smoke. Speedak not going to be deterred, though, as they do find one. Speedak onto another. Lollipop elsewhere on the feed. 2-on-3 now as the CTs wrap into the site. It's Geo that has to find that frag. And he's opted for the safe apartments push. It should enable his teammates to get a bit more of a choke hold on this one. And the smoke will fade as well. Chopper's low, tucking in, doesn't want to be vulnerable. Wants to still support that library peak. Just balance, responsible for apartments and short. I like the crossfire, Chad. Looks good.
Attention's been drawn towards middle as well, so this is on a bit of a timer here. Head towards the quad side. Molotov comes in and Chopper needs a kill.
You heard as well. Geo missing his shot. Now Disbalance gets a chance. Chopper as well. Lollipop to clutch. Looking for a fresh weapon. Needs Disbalance on the site. Doesn't really have time for this. Disbalance is crouching around the box and he's playing the clock at no time. Have to save the AWP. That's 9 for Spirit. And he just about evades that bomb radius.
Well, the save on the AWP is...
Look at their money, Chad. They just won a round and they have got nicks.
Yeah, bottom of the barrel here that they're working with. So it's the loss bonuses where they're getting the majority of their cash. And this was a good attempt from Lollipop. Almost gets there in time, but I just balanced by just hiding, crouching around the box, is able to pull off a big one. Now look at the buy from Spirit. 2 MAC-10s in play. We're either going to see a set piece or a faster B play. Nemiga with that saved AWP. They've only opted to go for the single AWP setup. This will just be on Speedak. The 4 AM4s are out behind that with all the utility, and diffuse kits are looking good as well. Speedak might have a chance here to grab one. And there it is, quick as you like. Our disbalance goes down. Huge opening.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. I can't believe he's got one nade on his face, but he still gets SDY before Magix could trade. So we remain level. Bomb loose, 2-on-2 for each of those sites. Let's learn a little flash from Magix. There you go. Flashing off the quad side. Forces Speedak to fire off a shot.
Okay, I'm waiting to see intention, and with that CT arch slip from Chopper, I feel like the intention's going to be B.
If Magic Smoke spawn here, it will draw box around to coffins.
And then Chopper would have a nice walk up.
But where's Geo looking, Rash? He looking CT?
CT. He's aware of the gap. See how long he's able to commit to this, because now Box is cut off, so his job becomes CT, and the switch comes through. So Chopper's won that fight. Box having to turn on a dime, and Jo, I don't know what he can do out of this one. Unless they give him an opportunity to find an individual fight and then maybe get some isolated moments. Well, that's the start. Oh, gosh. And no, he was overdone in the end by Magic, so they get the bomb plant. But the cavalry's arrived.
Oh, my God.
Chopper was willing to take that fight. They'll smoke him off. And a flash into the site, hoping to catch Magic. It's not working out for them first. And Speedak hits the first necessary shot. Chopper wants to get the timing right. And MTS just sprays him through the smoke. And Nemiga, hot in pursuit of an Inferno victory here. That's 14 now to 9.
That's well handled.
Very well handled. And now breaking Team Spirit's finances. This spells trouble and 16.
They didn't panic at all. So smoking coffins and CT was fantastic work right there. And it knew that it left Magic's isolated. The fact that he had to take the fight, had to take the duel. Here's the opening from Speedak. If Speedak was in Banana like a second or two quicker, he would have also been able to lob a flash over the skylights to be helping out Geo there. And wow, it means a lot for the Nemiga boys there. We get to see everything in the little boot camp space going on. Now it's just down to pistols for Spirit. Looks like 15 should be coming onto the board here for Nemiga. Flashed out towards top mid. Lollipop's going to pick off of this. Sees nobody's home. That gives him a good indication that could be a lot of players over towards alt middle. And that's exactly right. So jumping on up, Deagles and P250s are in the mix. Spirit really need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, or a round would work too. 4-man A-Lean from Nemiga. They have a good feeling about this. Warning shot does nothing. Speedak stands his ground, and that's an opening again from Speedak. 19 kills for him.
He's having a great game, and I was honestly a bit worried that this wouldn't translate to a CT side. I was kind of a little bit curious if it was just going to be kind of a, a good T side. Once they can control the pace, they do okay. Maybe just catching a sleepy Spirit, but no, they've done very nicely on the CT side too. Sunday Young clearly not happy. We've got the mouse shakes rush. What does that indicate?
I'm glad you pointed out, because that's exactly why I switched to him. Yeah, he doesn't look happy from those
frustration.
wiggles. Yeah, I would say I know that feeling very, very well.
Are you a mouse shaker?
A bit of it, yeah. I do get very fired up sometimes. Oh, through the smoke.
Furious. Yeah, so
nice.
Definitely a little bit of salt. Rush, do you know what sodium is on the table of elements, periodic table?
He's Googling it right now.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I believe it's Na.
Cl. Is it?
I thought it's chlorine. Sodium chloride, NaCl.
So and that what? And that makes salt?
Yeah, that makes salt. Table
So
salt.
there's chlorine in salt.
Yeah, a little
Table
bit.
salt.
Yeah, but when you put stuff together, it gets kind of weird,
Okay. Lollipop's doing things. I
kinda
think he's talking about
weird.
chemical reactions. Chopper's looking for something, and Geo is going to be that something. He gets the frag. That's awkward. He might even get Magics here. Why not? Let's end it. Let's end it. Geo gives him a left-right good night. And indeed, tucked into bed tonight, it is Team Spirit. At least here on the first map. Dinner should be here soon.
Did I ever tell you about the Mir 1-on-4?
I've not heard that tale. Talk to me.
Well, there was a man named Mir
Right.
who got orped by Geo, and it's going to happen in the next map. The next map's going to be Train. Hang around.